Good evening, everyone. Hope you've all been well, and welcome back to Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, where last time we did Worlds 4 and 5, so we're probably going to be doing another couple of them tonight. See how smooth it all goes. Hello, Fennec, over on the Twitch side. We got Real Jess, David Ray, Trey, Super Tom Brother, Extreme Wreck, Max Howard. Over on YouTube, thank you everyone for stopping by. Everyone's excited for some Donkey Kong going on here. Yeah, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, and then following this game, we're gonna be playing Tropical Freeze because I can't, you know, put a gap that I might have thought I was going to previously, because we just have to, you know, be amazed by how incredible the improvement of Tropical Freeze over the original is. There's stuff to like in the original. Hello, Fennec. Oh, Canada, indeed. Like, the original was great, and it really kind of got the ball rolling, but Tropical Freeze, just like, whoa, the way that it improves absolutely every last thing. So we're going to do that after this one, but yeah, another couple worlds of Returns HD tonight, including my favorite world, so I'm looking forward to that. Are we getting close to beating it, Jess? We're over halfway. We're over halfway through the game now, so we'll see how that does. Christian loves that. Again, I know you just like the thing. I don't think you actually want the pizza story. I know you just like the, the funny guy who runs by. But alright. No reason to make everyone wait any longer. Let's get started with some Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. World 6. Last time we went through the mines. Or do they call it the caves? Might have called it the caves. And through the forest. And I think we're starting with the cliffs today, and we'll see what else we got in store. Got to start the stream off right, says Christian, with the old, stop telling the pizza story, please, says Super Tom, brother. Might have to disable that one. Everyone's getting real sick of the pizza story. Christian, you're making everyone sick of it. Look at that, we got 77 lives. We actually took quite a tumble from our usual 99%, not 99%, 99 1-up. Kind of status, falling off the block there a little bit, and I think it said at the bottom there 52% complete in regards of, you know, how much of the game we've beaten. There are things like the time trials which I never touch. I'm not sure exactly how they factor into that number. I think the main things really are, you know, the puzzle pieces, the Kong letters, and just beating all of the levels. So in that regard, yeah, we seem, you know, halfway seems to make quite a bit of sense. Just make it more expensive. Fennec. I should. That's a great point. I see. I thought that, what is it, like 4,000? No, it's only 2,000. Okay. Yeah, there might have to be some pizza story time inflation going on. You love that? DK's too dumb to be hypnotized. It's hilarious. So how does that explain Diddy? I don't get it. But alright, did you notice that Gorilla Glacier is the only world from the original DK country to not be in this game? I wonder if the clip... Well, then, the funny thing is, they made an entire sequel, you know, on that theme. Tropical Freeze, the ice world. They realized that they forgot it, so they kind of went all in after that, I guess. Alright, Sticky Situations, 6-1. This is also the first game to have, like, official level numbers. That's very much a Mario thing. Donkey Kong never had that. And so one thing I've seen people talk about is that the loading times for this game are ridiculous. Like, you'd figure they could have improved that a little bit, you know, compared to where it is, but it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, so it's Cliff Time World, and then after this, I'm excited for what we got coming up. So yeah, I don't think in Tropical Freeze they made you, you know, pound the scenery and, you know, get down and, you know, do all that sort of stuff as much as they do in this game, which is nice. I couldn't tell. The platform I was standing on was kind of moving. I thought maybe it was about to break, and uh-oh, we've entered the oil zone, which thankfully doesn't seem to help us or you know, hurt us. How do we get rid of the oil? Are we just done now? Okay, I guess doing a bunch of that. And I also see that there's some bananas up in the rafters here. Can we seesaw this direction and then jump up here somehow? Like, maybe I was supposed to bounce on the guy's head? It's a little bit confusing. All right, like, let's get this really sinking. Just how far will it go? I guess that's kind of the limit, maybe. Oh, you can grab onto that. It's a grassy ceiling. Got it. Jump in some water. Yeah, if there was water. certainly would have considered that. I don't think we've seen any yet, though. It could be coming up. Alright, and yeah, what was that? That's 1 out of 9, so it tells you we're going to get a pretty long level coming up. Taking care of that guy. He's inside of a minecart. I assume we'll probably see the minecarts in this world at some point. Were there any in World 5? Not really. Of course, we had just had an entire world of like a million minecarts previous to that. So this here, seems like every platform's got some bananas on it. Just kind of keeping my eyes peeled in case any of them have something a little more important. Guess we do a thing like that. Now, that down to the right, is that something? Is that like a secret wall or such to the right? I don't think so. Hopefully it's good. And then we're gonna get some Diddy here. I like when you got Diddy because you can kind of flow a little bit. But the fact that in Tropical Freeze they introduce even more Kongs that can kind of help you out is super nice. So look forward to seeing that. And then you'll never see Diddy again. Once we've got other Kongs to choose from. He gets kind of outclassed a little bit, I suppose. I think the idea was shake off. Well, that's the funny thing, right? Is that there's no shaking now. Is that you just press the Y button. So, immersion ruined. Good job, Nintendo. Couldn't even remake your game properly. Of course, people have talked about, the multiplayer features, which were also kind of borked on the 3DS. And they didn't fix it for this, but... maybe we'll see an update or such at some point, or maybe not. Nintendo kind of seems to have put minimal effort into this remake, so I can't imagine they're going to be all that concerned with fixing anything either. Which is funny, like, how come Nintendo hasn't really been treating DK all that well in recent years? Like, where's all the DK games been at? Where's the actual new ones been at? Now, how come when he finally gets a remake, it's kinda bare bones? But alright, there you go. More puzzle pieces. Good thing if this is oil that, Diddy's jetpack doesn't just light it all up instantly. Oil, says Christian, right? So, there's some stuff going on here that's not truly accurate to reality. This is kind of a weird platform. Like, why would you go under? I guess just to get away from this guy? Fair enough. Yeah, so a lot of this level's gimmick is just, oh yeah, there's oil, and we're gonna force you to trudge through it. What? I didn't think he would just, like, actually sink into the oil. That's not... that's pretty terrible death right there. Drowning in oil. Pretty gruesome for our Donkey Kong family-friendly series here. But alright, I guess we're doing that again. So I didn't realize, I guess you had to keep pressing the jump button, or else he would sink into the oil. So here we go again, but yeah, we already got the puzzle pieces, which thankfully you don't really need to recollect. Where did that guy come from? I have no clue. So again, yeah, the puzzle piece was below us, but we don't have to get puzzle pieces after we die. But so, how do I get this then? Like, if I just keep jumping, like, will he not sink as much? Like, yeah, I had no clue that by not doing anything, you would, like, just die in the oil, but we've learned our lesson now, I suppose. Now this is just a normal barrel and not like a Diddy enclosed barrel. And it's like, why do you give us this? Maybe it's required for a secret somewhere. I guess we'll see. He came from the sky, David Ray. Like, what was up with that? Hi, Dino Fury. You got DKC Tropical Freeze for Christmas in 2024? Hey, no, better late than never. It's an excellent game, so hope that you enjoy it. Alright, well, this is kind of weird, right? Like, okay, I grabbed it, but I'm not sure how we're supposed to make it back to another platform after that. Let's get through this, though. I don't think this is as hard as I'm making it look. Just a couple of silly deaths to get us going, because that's what we do here. So, Wario Land 4 was just announced for the Nintendo Switch Online GBA. Like, what am I supposed to do about that guy? It's not Mega Man. I can't give him the old pew-pew in the air and you'll get rid of him. He's kind of taken up that whole platform there. And it's supposed to come out next Friday. But usually when Nintendo says that, it ends up coming out the day before because of Japan time and all that. So I'm curious if next Thursday we should be playing Wario Land 4 instead of Donkey Kong Country when it comes out. So often Nintendo will just, drop a game on Thursday and not give it a release date. Like, I'll be just getting ready to stream on Thursday. It's like, oh, that's a game that would have been cool to play, but you know, 30 minutes from now we got other plans. But we'll see. We'll see what happens next week. Haven't exactly got that all figured out yet. Alright, there's a checkpoint, finally. Just checking up here. Because there was a puzzle piece, like, as low as you could go. But there doesn't seem to be anything at the top. And there's just a random one inside of a dandelion there. Perfect. Now, whenever the arrow barrels are around, there's always, like, a puzzle piece you just have to shoot in some random direction. So that's always fun. No, Wario Land 4 is, like, the shortest game. The length comes from if you beat it on the different difficulty settings, but otherwise, it's not the longest game. Wario Land 4 is cool, but it's not worth upgrading to the expansion pack. No, fair enough. Alright. Hopefully we haven't missed anything. Like, there's something going on up there. Do I do a thing like this? Can I make this fall? Like, there was a barrel up there. And I don't know why. Can I jump to the left? Whoa! I did not think I was going to make that jump. But yeah, thankfully we saw that bit of a barrel up there, which kind of gave away that there was something going on. I still don't trust that head. It's like you could have closed it and then gone up and to the right, but we're over half of the things now. And they like their gimmick where there's the balloon floating away. And you gotta rush to grab it. The original DKC certainly did that as well. Like, again, what's with these enemies just falling from nowhere? Like, it seems like a glitch or something. Like, this doesn't seem right. That just random enemies are falling from the sky. But alright, here we go. Try this again. We've already got the puzzle pieces now. So we just gotta... Oh, we gotta get the N again. Now, this is gonna be tricky going backwards. I feel like we've kind of toasted ourselves. But we got 2 health, so if DK, it's a bit of a shave there. It's not the end of the world. And then into here again. So yeah, no need to make a really daring jump to the left, though. I do like that. And I guess that's why they give you that balloon floating away, because they know you're going to need like 40 lives here. I just don't understand the enemy falling from the ceiling. But since we got the G, I mean, I'm also a little concerned that maybe there'll be like a puzzle piece on one of the platforms, so I was looking out for that. I don't understand, because like if I do a jump, you would think that I would, you know, go up to the next platform, but you clearly saw there that I guess the jump just wasn't high enough to reach it. Gotta get our game on here. This whole falling platform, falling enemy thing doesn't seem to be working in my favor. So there's the G again. Christian with the happy dude. There was a puzzle piece. Yes, bottomless tar pits are dangerous. Don't fall in them. It was the G. Okay, so it wasn't a puzzle piece. Nope, that's not the one with the N. I'm excited for World 7. That's all my mind's on right now, is getting through Cliff Town here. Which again, what does Cliff have to do with Donkey Kong Country? Like that's a Donkey Kong Country 3 thing. There was no cliff level in Donkey Kong Country 1. You know, illegitimate throwback, if you ask me. But okay, let's do this. So like, do you see how fast the platforms fall sometimes? I'm just gonna take this hit because I don't care. And then I'm gonna go over here. Okay, I see that. I'm guessing it's gonna loop around. This platform had like a cactus on it, and I'm assuming this is gonna be a puzzle piece. Of course it is. Those platforms suck, and I'm not gonna miss them. But we have missed a lot. There's a puzzle piece up there, clearly. But that means there's still a couple pieces we gotta go back and find. So that's 7. There could be one for, like, destroying all these guys. No. Anything against this wall? Maybe there was one hidden, like, underneath the oil somewhere? But I'm guessing it probably has to do with all those falling platforms. Hey! I'll take it! What is Happy Dude from? That is from Dudes with Attitude. for the NES, an unlicensed game. It's a puzzle game where you just have to like move these heads around the screen. It's very weird. There's a puzzle piece on the left side before you slide. Soul R. I think we got that one, but then like we died, so I didn't have to get it the second time. But we'll check out all these places as we run through the level again. You know, hopefully tonight there's not too much of having to replay the stuff, but this level doesn't seem, you know, made for a quick run through. World 7, level 7 is your favorite level in this game. I'm pretty sure I know which one that is. Yeah, World 7, all around, just fantastic. Everyone's favorite level theme with everyone's favorite level music. And I know the level you're thinking of in particular even mixes things up a bit, but it's still phenomenal. So, I mean, when it was zooming in, I guess it looked like it was scrolling down for a second. So I'm like, maybe if I stand on this platform, there will be something down there. We only got 90 lives left, though. Can't experiment too much with a number like that. Like, I always feel like I'm just so close to grabbing the platform, but then I don't. I don't think there's any bonus games in this level, were there? So let's look for a door to a bonus game somewhere. That might help us out. Anything in behind the start? I mean, it's a really suspicious kind of door. Is there anything that we can throw into that? But usually it's a little more clear in this game when you can break stuff with a barrel. Yeah, I'm curious where we might be able to find some bonus time. Christian was really ragging on the bonus games the other day. He was like, wow, they're just all the same. And like, I agree. I'm not sure why they cheaped out so badly on the bonus stuff here. Okay, so how do we do anything here? Like, can I just keep jumping up through these? Oh my god. Jump, Donkey Kong, jump! Too bad Squawks is about as helpful as the item finder in Pokemon Blue. That's fair. Item finder became really good when you in Diamond and Pearl, when at least you didn't have to like activate it as an item every single time. You could just tap the screen and it would tell you what was around. Now get out of here. So we already went up there. We got that one. A heart would be wonderful. Thank you. So it's just a matter of like how much I want to, you know, mess around with the platforms. So I want to try and go up here. Nope. All right, nothing up here, I guess. So now we'll try and go this way. Oh! Okay, that was really lucky. Let's get Diddy. Maybe throw this at this wall? No. Just a weird looking wall. How high can we go up here? Nothing really up there. Thanks for calling you out, Christian. You're welcome. Anytime. Nothing up here. It doesn't look like. At least we got the money. All he does is make a noise when something is near. That's true. We could always go get Squawks if this run through the level is not super successful. Because I'm just looking around and I'm not seeing anything that we really missed. Could have been one of the sections that I rushed through because of the platforms. We were just trying to, you know, you have to keep moving. You can't really, you know, stick around and smell the roses much. This head is really suspicious. Is there anything inside this head? And again, there was a head like this later on in the level too. Amazing. Like, we went down here. We still got, we have this one still. Could be like if you just stand on a platform for long enough, something happens. Why? Why? You tell me why I just died to that thing. That was garbage. I'm so tired of these platforms. Now Nintendo will never send you a free Switch 2. I can't imagine, you know, being like an ambassador for a company like that and just feeling obligated to say nothing but like 100% good things about them all day, every day. Because there's no such thing as a company that's like that, but you know, that's the expectation when you're getting those free goods, right? Like, you guys are welcome to criticize me, and all I will do is ban you for 30 days. But it's like, right? It's like, ugh. All right, let's move a little more. So, like up here, it's like this barrel. This barrel was never used for anything. Can I go down where the O is and break that wall? No. But what's the barrel good for then? Has to be for breaking something. I'm gonna get this checkpoint because at least it will keep us closer to where we are right now. But, like, I don't trust this wall. Again, but that's the same kind of design it had last time, and it wasn't breakable. Like, if they're giving you a barrel, it's usually for something. Panic, am I so out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong. Oh, Super Kong's offering to help out. We need Squawkses, so I think we do. The puzzle piece is in a bonus room in this level. You have to jump through the skull. The one you see, the zebra. Yeah, right? Like, we were there. And can you turn this barrel and, like, shoot to the right? That'd be kind of fun. Because it looks like there's something down here. Nope. You know, we need Squawks if he'll actually, you know, help us in this situation. Sometimes he just doesn't feel like helping either. But I like your thinking. Let's go check that spot then. So we don't need the N anymore. So this is where we're talking. Yeah, like obviously up there kind of looks like a secret, right? So we come over here. And this is all automatic. Oh, no. Can I jump up here? Oh! There you go. So here I thought, you know, they put two secrets in the same spot, kind of. So yeah, you find one of them, and then you kind of, you know, blank out on the other one. Well, thank you. So there's one, but we still got one more to find somewhere. And there was a second skull like that too. Did it also have a bonus game in it, maybe? Did you know the game received a demo? That usually means Nintendo doesn't have much faith in the game. Is that true? Because yes, it was brought to my attention that a demo was released. But I had no clue that, you know, it had that kind of context to it. And like, it doesn't surprise me because at the end of the Switch's life, I'm not sure. There it is. There it is. Like, I don't even care. Okay, just getting it. It's in our collection now. It's done. Let's beat the level and never speak of this level again. But like, it doesn't surprise me because it's like no one was asking for this. It's not that great of quality, honestly. Like, there's nothing to it aside, you know, from the 3DS version. It's exactly the same. So if you've played that, you really don't have any reason to grab this. You know, I wanted to play it with everybody. I've never experienced the new 3DS content. And, you know, I love Donkey Kong Country, so it definitely checked a few boxes for me. But for the vast majority of people, I can't imagine them being like, yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I've been waiting for from Nintendo. So I'm not sure what they were thinking, and, like, if they're actually surprised that it's not selling like hotcakes. And they'll probably say, too, oh, nobody bought Returns HD. That means we're never going to make another Donkey Kong game again. Or something stupid like that. Hopefully we did get them all. Yeah, there you go. There's no Tears of the Kingdom demo or Mario Wonder demo, so interesting. Very interesting. Max, you should definitely play Tropical Freeze, definitely. They literally made the 3DS version and it shows graphics-wise. Yeah, I have no idea what they were expecting. Alright, so yeah, I'm at Cliffs means archaeological dig site, apparently. Like, why there's all these dinosaur bones around. Now, this level probably is one of the furthest from having anything to do with any of the Donkey Kong Country games. Just like, we need a World 6 and we don't know what else to do, so throw the dinosaur bones in the cliffside in there. And we'll call it a day. But alright, another level. We got 5 puzzle pieces. Again, how they decided which ones were going to have like 30 million puzzle pieces and which ones are going to have 5, I have no idea. Looked like I might have been able to go under that, because I don't think there's like actually anything stopping me from doing that on this side, but according to Nintendo, no fun allowed. So yeah, you can just push the platform like way down, but it doesn't really do all that much. It comes right back up, and now you know. That's the thing about this game, is like you just always have to check everywhere for all the secrets all the time. Like, that's a coin, but obviously there's a bit more going on in here, and that's a bonus game. So like, there's a part of me that as we play this game, I just feel bad, because it's like, wow, you know, they're just watching me do all these ridiculous things, and then if there's no secret there, I just feel like I've wasted all your time. But then sometimes it's like you gotta do the most out there thing to find like one random puzzle piece. Who hid these things anyway? Is this Cranky again up to his old tricks, just testing us to see if we can find all the stuff? K. Rool hid it all because he was ticked he wasn't in this game. Alright! Only seen that bonus game like 40 times. After recently beating Tears of the Kingdom for the first time, I think it should have received a demo of the Great Sky Island, so people who think it's just a redo of Breath of the Wild could taste those new mechanics. That's true. Like, it doesn't seem like, you know, that probably would have hurt too much. It's not like someone would have been like, oh, you know, now I'm not buying it because I've experienced like 3 minutes of it. Then we've got like giant Yoshi eggs, but okay, yes, we have minecart action again. It's always a question of, do we want to stay on the upper path or the lower path, or where do we want to go? I see something going on up here. Aha! Well, I mean, I bounced off of them, and it took me right into that spike. So I'm not sure exactly what it wanted from me, and there's no checkpoints, ever. But okay, I like this. This is going well. We've already got, like, most of the puzzle pieces, which is good. We just need to remember where all the Kong letters are. I mean, that one is, like, unmissable, which is nice. This game loves the thing where, like, it makes you jump at the absolute last moment, otherwise you crash your head into the spikes. For every banana coin, there is a story it can tell. Well, that would be 789 stories at this point. We're almost maxed out. And of course, you know, each world we have to buy the key, which unlocks a level. So that's, you know, 20 coins down the drain for that. But otherwise, yeah, our coin collection's pretty decent. See, there's that jump I'm talking about. So duck. Don't touch that guy, because if you bounce off him, then you're going to hit the wall. So what mistake did I make last time? I think I'm just like not going to do this. Okay, so I'm not going to press bounce unless there's a reason to. Gotcha. So everything's just kind of crashing down. Tried to bounce on that guy, but it didn't happen. Again, that weird, like, I don't know if it's a modern platforming thing or just Donkey Kong and Yooka-Laylee for some reason decided to be different. But unlike the original DKC, where you can just hold the jump button and you'll get those high bounces off of enemies, for some reason this game, and the sequel, and Impossible Lair, all make you time your button press, like, when you land on the guy. And, you know, it has to be, like, right on. I don't know how many frames, you know, of accuracy it requires, but, you know, don't do that, and you don't get your bounce, which is, like, so weird. I've never played other platformers that are like that. So I'm not sure where that came from all of a sudden. So there's a checkpoint. But see, I messed up because I shouldn't have bounced high off the first one, so I could have bounced high off the second one. So I gotta bounce off that, something like that. I'm guessing there's a puzzle piece up here. Yeah, that makes sense. There's the G. I'm just looking all over the place for like anywhere that there could be a secret. That one was kind of just handed out as a freebie. Fair enough. This is the part where you jump a whole bunch. Very creative. Now we got one to go. Please tell me this is it. Yeah, as per usual, the old don't get the ending too quickly thing. And there you go. Diego, Wario Land 4 is coming to Nintendo Switch Online on Valentine's Day. Now I know what I'm doing that day. Yeah, Diego. Excellent game. Hope everyone has fun with that. New Super Donkey Kong Wii Deluxe, pretty much. Skeleton Yoshi's in Minecart. Yeah. Again, it's just such a weird world. I don't remember the part where Donkey Kong fought skeleton dinosaurs, but he's doing it for all those who've always demanded it. Weighty way. Alright, right behind the start, is there gonna be a secret? Is this gonna be a puzzle piece? Wow. How'd they ever hide that one? Alright, it's Diddy time. So, yes, you know that's, 4-3 in Super Mario Bros. 1 with the weights? Well, they've made a whole level of Donkey Kong Country based on that, from the looks of it. Here, let's do this one, no death. That's my rule for this level. Oh, great. Well, I wasn't expecting the destruction of the universe as part of that. Will it come back? Can I go far enough off, far enough off screen that it will respawn? And what are we looking for? 1 out of 5. Again, they start the world off with like 9 for some reason.
We'll begin by... Oops.
I haven't died yet!
You see that jerk? He dropped his nose!
No, I'm serious. We're not gonna die this time. Oh no! No, no, no! But now I saw that puzzle piece. I want it. No! There's nothing I can do. Hey, it doesn't count as dying if I go to options, no, if I quit the level. Like, that's a Mario Adventure 3 moment right there, where they show you the puzzle piece that you missed, and say, psych, and then they send you right into the checkpoint, so you can't even go back and get it. Alright, let's do that again. You're back, Jess, welcome! They came back, Christian! You thought I was going to be dead because they were gone, but no, I figured they would probably do that. So the question is, was there any way for me to see that puzzle piece before I went in the barrel? Or is the actual, like, intended method of that to be, you have to, like, miss it the first time and then it forces you to replay the level again the second time? Which would be kind of mean if true, but I could also believe it. Alright, what are we doing here? Try this again. Okay, so I got the one behind the start. So do this. Go up here. And then it's to the right here. Like, yeah, you can barely see it, but there you go. And already the O. Are we to believe we're already like halfway through the level? There were very rare occasions in the original Donkey Kong Country games where, like, you'd get the K and then the checkpoint, and the O, N, and G would be after the checkpoints. Those were always weird. Treetop Town always strikes me as, one such level. Okay. And again, you always want to destroy the universe because you just never know when there will be a prize for it. I don't trust that block. It's kind of like a weird hanging block. I'm trying to get a roll off of the platform, but he's not rolling. Anything up here? Alright. It seems suspicious, but I was wrong. Yeah, Diddy's helping a lot. Okay, I see in here, right? Always gotta go inside the weird, creepy, deceased mouth. Alright, well, since we're doing a no-death run, that means we can't fail this, because otherwise we'd have to die before we get another shot at it. Thankfully, you get lots of time. No! I can't win tonight. I can't. I feel like it's a trend with Donkey Kong Country. I just can't win. This game doesn't want me to be happy. And it even sends you right into the checkpoint again. So, like, you're forced to miss it. I hope you enjoyed playing this level 40,000 times as Miyamoto is, you know, hidden everything. Where once you miss it, you can never get it again. So you take the game back to the store and buy another copy. But let's see, can we find all the other puzzle pieces? Because if we miss more than one, then it's like, okay. But if we only miss that one, then I hope you enjoy this quality content that you can't get anywhere else. Because is anyone else even playing Donkey Kong Country Returns HD? It's a really legitimate question. Again, by the fact that they're apparently releasing a demo, which means that nobody bought it. There might not be a whole ton of channels out there, you know, yucking it up like we are. Alright, what's the puzzle here? You do a thing like this, and then this. Thankfully, this doesn't seem like the longest level either. Alright, gotta get that money. So again, we're gonna break this just because. Like, you never know when it will spawn something because you broke it. Okay, well, you can go to the left for some reason. It seems like this is the way you want to go. It's a little suspicious. One banana, Super Tom Brother. Indeed. Indeed. GG, says Christian. Yeah, that was a sad one. Alright, what's with this platform? Lots of weird stuff going on. So I see there's a barrel underneath me here. So by pulling this down, you can go over here. But I want to go, like, on top of this platform. Clearly there's more to this than meets the eye. Okay, so that's what's going on. But I feel like we're not done here. I feel like there was something to the left. Like, this is such a strange one. Alright. I guess there's just nothing. It does look like maybe I missed that flower here. Okay, it's a coin. And we can throw this to get our HP back. And something like this. You don't even need to do whatever the intended puzzle there probably was. Grab some of that. See, I always want to get it on top of these platforms because, see, like, there's the G. I don't know if there would have been a, you know, another way to get that or what. Okay, so you probably do something like this. Shoot. Wow, it makes you hold the R button or else you bounce off and die. I kind of should have saw that coming. But I also wasn't really expecting it. Darn, that means we have to play the whole level again just to get the one thing that I missed. And despite the fact that we had the O after like 5 seconds, the later half of this level is much longer than the first half would have had you believe. And unfortunately, I don't think you can get puzzle pieces by doing like the speedrun modes. I was gonna say, you know, to change it up, we could have tried something like that. But you can't even. There's your death. Yeah, we finally did it. The old wall bouncing death. Nothing beats that. The remix of Voices of the Temple music sounds great. Yeah, this is some great music. I agree. Like, I wonder if that's why they put the puzzle piece there, because they knew it would kind of, you know, take your mind off of what you had to do to not die. But alright. At least we know what we're doing. And then after that, we'll be like 3 levels in already, which is pretty good. It's cheaper to buy both DKC Returns 3D and Wii. Its cost is less than $60. Again, so I'd always thought of playing the Wii version. And like I said, I even bought an adapter way back in the day. So this is before, you know, the SNES Classic released. Because I was going to hook a Super Nintendo controller into the bottom of a Wiimote so I could play it and it would feel like we were playing the Super Nintendo games. I was going to use a mod that added classic controller support. Like the game always should have had. I'll never understand why Nintendo released the classic controller, but then, you know, didn't make more games compatible with it, or, you know, the GameCube controllers too. Why Nintendo was so insistent on making you play games by shaking the Wiimote was certainly disappointing. You know, if there's one thing Nintendo's never been good at, it's, you know, allowing you to play the game your way. There's some philosophy they had or something where, like, if you don't like the controls, well, too bad! That was the game designer's view and you're gonna like it. And yeah, it's a weird stance to have, and like even in this game. But I think there's like a global way on the Switch, right, to change what controls work. Like if you go into the controller settings, like, I think you can remap buttons from here or something, or maybe it's in the options. So I guess that's nice, if I'm correct about such a thing existing. But you know, you can see on my thing here, like Ace Attorney Investigations Collection, like that game. Did I take a screenshot of it? Did I take a screenshot of it? Because I'm like, maybe someday I will, you know, play this and I can use it as a demonstration. Like, look at the options menu. Look at how many options you get in a game like Ace Attorney Investigations. Like, there's like 8 categories there, 7 or 8 categories, and then each one has like 10 options in it. And then you get freaking Nintendo, and it's like, options. There's your options. Hope you enjoy. It's so sad. Okay, we gotta focus on the task at hand here. Oh, thank goodness. My eye, says Christian. What? Because of the options menu? You remap all the time, Jess. Nice. Like, yeah, I mean, it's great that that option exists, at least, for those who are looking for it, but okay. Alright, here we go. Now we just gotta do the thing one more time, but again, we're gonna speedrun this. You've never seen someone beat this level so fast. Now, when I start jumping all over the place, that you know we're gonna have some silly death. So do something like that. And then the first thing we should do is go over here and spawn this barrel. Because last time I didn't do that till the end, and it's like, oh, I kinda have to do everything like 2 times now. So go up here, do a thing like this, thing like this. There you go. But otherwise, yeah, I definitely like to play some more Donkey Kong Country ROM hacks someday too. I think that, you know, going back to the old Super Nintendo games with like a fresh coat of paint could be really nice. We don't have to break that rock. We can probably just cheese this. There you go. That's the true speedrunner strat right there. I'm still shocked that that rock never moves with the spikes on it. Because, like, it's also attached to a pulley, it looks like. But it just never really does anything. The white theme? What, you guys don't like? So, I know there's the whole debate that goes on between like the light theme and the dark theme, and I think that different situations call for like a different theme. And on Discord, for example, I use the dark theme, but on the Switch, I think, you know, the white background looks quite nice. You know, of the two options that Nintendo gave us, that's the one I chose. Before he drops his notes. Alright. Another level down. We got art in the gallery that I don't think we've like ever viewed once. Where do you view the gallery from? If we pause on the map menu, maybe we can see it? Add player to level summary. There's those options again. Or maybe from like the main menu. And you can see just how long the forest world was there. It's like way longer than every other world so far. Really hope you like forest levels. Cliff world also up there in the level count. But let's visit old Cranky Man here. Buy that key. If you find all the Kong letters, something exciting may happen. I had no idea. Whatever you like, Jess. The white theme comes by default, so you didn't choose the. That's true too. That is true. And I mean, that's kind of the thing, right? Like, if it was the dark theme by default, then I probably would have left it as that. Just whatever the default was what felt right. And again, the thing I like about this, and, you know, people can criticize there not being themes or skins or whatever you want to call them. I love that the Switch boots up instantly. I can just pick whatever game I want to play, and it just boots into it within like 5 seconds. So I hardly spend any time on this menu at all. So I don't even think about what the background looks like. I bought a couple of themes on the 3DS. Japan's eShop had way more themes. Like every anime series, every single game series, everything in Japan had a theme. Or what was the official name for them? But you know what I'm talking about. And just, yeah, there was so much more going on there. I don't know why we didn't get half of that. It's what you like, for sure. Alright, we got another 7 jiggies to get. As we're once again going through here. So this is going to be the gimmick. Gotta, you know, blow the pinwheel all over the place. Does it work from the back? No. Gotta stand here and do this, because in case we haven't been doing this enough in this game. Here we go again. And we saw these kind of weird things that you pull a little while back. Hopefully there's like nothing else in this room I was supposed to do. By going like a bit higher up on that platform or something. Oh, I was hoping that it would chase me. I was hoping for a good boulder chase level. Apparently only Crash Bandicoot knows how to do those. Now the boulder rolled away somewhere, exactly to where nobody quite knows. Is this supposed to be a bonus game that I've miraculously managed to not get into? Alright, to give you a bit of a hint on where the boulder's going to be falling down. More of a hint than they gave us in that other level for the stuff that was going to fall on our heads. But okay, I'm going to collect the things. So this essentially turns every bonus game into a collect the stars bonus game. There's no bash the baddies, no find the token, not even any green bananas. How could they? Nope, it's collect the stars in banana form 40,000 times. The entire OS runs on just 500 megabytes of RAM, and it's probably why there isn't any other themes, or why the eShop runs so bad. So the eShop running so bad is apparently because you're just viewing a website. I guess, you know, it's kind of like a browser, even though there's no official Nintendo Switch browser. It's just taking you to the eShop website, and that's why it runs so horribly. I mean, I'm sure, you know, probably too. There's some other stuff going on for why it runs so slow, but it's funny in that sense. I wonder if the Switch 2, a big selling point for the Switch 2 will probably just be an eShop that doesn't run like garbage, doesn't look like garbage, and has music, and everyone will buy it. Honestly, it'd be nice to see an eShop with some effort again. And the eShop, you know, as it exists as well. You may have seen my video when, you know, .dog and all that. There is some real jank on the eShop. There's certainly no, you know, quality assurance or whatever. So I paid what, like 1 cent for .dog? Apparently, I think Max was looking the other day, and it was like $10. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. So that's kind of a cool moment there. With all the boulders kind of coming at you from the background. Too busy looking at the one in the background. Didn't see that one coming. Okay, I see something going on here. If there's like a thing and it's hard to get, it's probably a puzzle piece. There you go. Ugh, 4 out of 7. I don't trust this. What is this? Doesn't matter that I lost him, so I'm gonna get them back right here anyway. There you go. Now I see something going on down here. The bananas. Oh, but maybe I don't want to go down there. Now, thankfully, it actually made it more difficult than it needed to go down here. Considering it's the right way, gave me a chance to not miss the end. But we got 3 puzzle pieces to go. 3 puzzle pieces, 1 Kong letter. Something's going on up into the left. You got so nostalgic for the Wii Shop music. Yes, absolutely. What was your favorite game over jingle? Favorite game over jingle? Well, I don't, typically like to hear the game over music. The Legend of Zelda is a classic. It's a game even I still game over in from time to time. Konami had some good ones. There's one I'm trying to think of right now. I think it's the Contra game over theme is good. Ninja Turtles on NES. Konami always knew how to make a good game over theme. They knew you'd be hearing it a lot. Mega Man 2 has a classic game over theme. Used to hear that one a lot. Alright, 6 out of 7. Alright, come on. Where's the health? Now this looks kind of like a pain. Like, I'm guessing there's just going to be some gap eventually when they're not showing up this quickly. Yeah, it's like that. I don't know. Not sure what it wanted there, but we're only missing 1 more puzzle piece, so we're all good. And 1 more Kong letter. That guy just grew as I was about to jump into him. Wonderful. Yeah, so it seems like after the second one there's like more of a gap, but with that kind of set that we died at there, the gap wasn't that big. I wonder if I could have just rushed it. But here, okay, let's look. So there's 1, there's 2, and I'm gonna go right after this one. I tried. Basically, just don't take any hits until you get to that part, and we can just tank it. See, this guy's mean. You think you're gonna be able to jump on him, and he grew 3 sizes that day. Switch 2 themes and Domino's pizza ads. Should they make an app for the Switch where you can order pizza from it like the Wii had? I think it's going to be really fascinating to see just what kind of things they do that differentiate the Switch 2 from the Switch. Like, obviously the menu can't just be as basic. Like, if you turn on the Switch 2 and it looks exactly like the Switch 1, there's going to be a problem. Do I have to, like, really kind of sandwich myself here? Nope. There might have been one that had, like, a little bit more of a gap between it. Man, these boulders right at the end aren't so nice. Can we just rush this? Almost. It's like 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so after the 5th one, maybe there's a bit more of a gap. 2, 3, maybe not. 4, 5. Something like that. And it goes on. I'm assuming there's going to be more falling here. Like, this looks kind of like where something's supposed to fall. I see. Am I making that guy's eye fall out by hitting the ground? Or did it just fall out because it felt like it? I guess. Alright, so I'm assuming I could go down here. But there could also be something up into the right? So maybe I was supposed to go down in the middle. I'm confused what the proper path is. No, this is a puzzle piece. There you go. That should be everything. Oh! And they punish you if you wait too long. There was something about to fall on me. We've seen that trick before, but we didn't fall for it again, thankfully. They should make the Switch 2 like the Wii, but modern. You know, the Switch doesn't even have folders to put your stuff in, and even the 3DS had that. The Wii had that. So, you know, I'm guessing that's going to be part of the upgrade to the Switch 2, is they're actually going to give you some quality of life improvements, believe it or not. That rock is almost pixel perfect. Yeah, that was rough. I'm actually kind of shocked they made that so tight there. All right. Precarious Plateau. Again, every level has just got to be that alliteration there. Like, has the whole game been like that? Like, I know it's been a lot. I haven't been paying attention to if it's every single level. Like, there's like one rare instance where it's not. Like, for a second, I thought I'd just been really, you know, not paying attention, and it actually was every level. But no, clearly there's some that aren't. You know, Muncher Marathon, Long Shot Launch, Tippin' Totems, Flutter Flyway, and then Clingy Swinging. But you still get kind of the rhyme, I guess. So, rhyme can excuse the absence of alliteration. The rules of Donkey Kong Country Returns. I don't make them, I just notice them. Hi, Loot. Andrew Kong is back. Thanks for watching. Switch 2 is having mouse functionality, so I expect folders and a Windows-like UI. That'd be cool, Diego. We need Windows XP on the Switch 2. Order pizza on it, watch YouTube on it. Do everything on it. Do your taxes on your Switch 2. Okay. Got another 5 puzzle pieces to find. Oh, it's Rambi time, everybody. Haven't seen him in a while. It's now just a question of what we can crash through with him. Do I have to, like, get off to... It's been a while. How do you do that again? Wow, see? So they put you on Rambi, where you can't even blow the flower away, and then they make you actually get off of him to do it, or you're going to miss the puzzle piece. This game is mean. Can I... I'm curious if I can jump on top of that with Rambi. Like, to what degree can we do stuff that we couldn't normally do with them? Yeah, see, the rock hit his butt. There, take that. Rambi's butt is made of, like, iron. So these platforms, when you stand on them, they kind of wobble. And I always think that means they're going to fall. Yeah, where were you in the last level, Rambi? It would have been quite helpful. I suppose we'll take what we can get. But I'm assuming, yeah, I was going to say, at some point we want to keep him, because there's going to be some secret that we need him for. Ew, Windows UI. Oh, is this a new bonus game? Did they actually have a little bit of extra budget to make a new bonus game? I don't believe it. And look, it's my favorite freaking platforms. Of course it is. I was quite happy without this bonus game existing, but I guess since it does, there you go. They actually made something new. I love Windows XP though. Every single, you know, iteration of Windows needs a Windows XP theme. Just the colors go together like so well. I can't stand the flat, boring, colorless, everything has square corners UIs we got today. Alright, so there's clearly something going on inside this wooden structure here. Alright, that kind of reveals what's going on there. But again, we gotta check this. Again, they put, like that's weird game design. What are your thoughts on that? They put puzzle pieces inside of, you know, these flowers that you can only do anything with if you're not riding Rambi, and yet it's a Rambi level, so it's like they know you're gonna have to, you know, slow the gameplay down each time and jump off to get rid of them. But alright, we lost Rambi now. The evil's gone. We got the puzzle piece that was in that bonus room. Hopefully that's all we needed them for. Now we actually play the level properly, as we only need 2 more puzzle pieces. 3 more Kong letters. And yeah, there's a bit of a rush that we gotta do here. How did I screw up last time? Again, one downside to Rambi is that you can't, you know, roll with Rambi. And that's how you get a lot of your speed. So in a section where you kind of, you have to go really quick, It's not ideal to be riding him, despite the fact in Donkey Kong Country 2 you get that run Rambi run, level. That's all about going as fast as you can while you're on Rambi, so who knows. Of course, there's no kind of charging or anything like that in this game, holding down the A button. Now, it's weird that the other one of these fell, but this didn't. Is that a significant thing? Is there going to be some secret tied to that? Probably not. Is that the ending already? I'm still missing 2. Blowing equals worst DKC mechanic. Like, yeah, I just don't understand how they thought that was a good idea. Yeah, I saw that that was going to break. So the ones that break have like a wobble to them. Thankfully, there's like a little bit of a delay. Now I'm just doing it gradually in case like there's some secret that shows up. Oh no! No, really? I called it though, that they were gonna make us play the whole level without losing Rambi, so there you go. Now this is like, obviously if you get them all, a thing appears. So will one of them be a puzzle piece? Well, we got a heart to immediately lose it again. Fair enough. That one's on fire. That one's really intense. I mean, it's almost worth just quitting the level and doing it again because you got to get something from all the way at the at the start. And that's kind of reminiscent. I really like the level in Donkey Kong Country 1 where you gotta get espresso. There's a couple levels where you get espresso. And there's like a secret that you get way later on, so if you lose them, you're toast. Alright, well, you know what? The first few don't have puzzle pieces anyway. And the fire one didn't. So this one does. Amazing. I think this is the last one we haven't checked. It's that, the one that's directly behind him that's the toughest. Because it's so easy to accidentally clip the guy instead. And it was useless. Unless there's a prize for getting, like, all of them. It is kind of concerning because we are still missing one. But we'll play the level again and see what we find. Oh no, says Fennec. Yep. I've ever played a Kaizo DKC hack. Well, Unveiled was getting there. Wasn't quite Kaizo, though. You missed the banana, said David Ray. Blowing was replacing Tropical Freeze with punching mechanic instead. You think that it's much better. Again, so, even though it doesn't feel like it's been that long since I played Tropical Freeze, I played it back when it came out in 2014, which means 10 years ago now. The last 10 years have just flown by. So much stuff has happened. So many games have come out. But alright, here we go. So we're still looking for one other puzzle piece too, surprisingly. So if we lose Rambi, it means we should just quit the level and start again. Nice thing about Rambi though is you don't have to worry about the ball swing things here. So I guess pressing Y with Rambi does give you a bit of speed. So it is kind of the equivalent of, being able to roll then. It's just awkward because, again, of all the levels we've played, what has Rambi showed up like 3 times? You're not used to it. This area is a little suspicious, huh? Alright, we still got him. I don't have to worry about the Kong letters, which is nice. So, is there anything if you go past the end? It doesn't look like it. Ugh. That's not good. Now, can I make that jump with Rambi? I might have been able to. Thankfully, this comes back. Overall, this is actually a pretty short level when you know what you're doing. Now, who knows? There could be 2 puzzle pieces on the other side of this, I guess. Can you just destroy one of them? Okay. Just in case there's like, you gotta jump up here to get something, but it doesn't seem like it. There's one. Only one, huh? So we're still on the hunt for one other one somewhere. I'm curious if Rambi can destroy these spinning dudes. Maybe if like we get every banana, something will appear. Yeah, so that, see, like that makes sense why some of them are on fire then. So you can't just completely break like the entire challenge, but some of them you can, which is cool. And that makes me think that maybe if we do all of them, something will happen. So that time it was a puzzle piece, when I'm pretty sure it wasn't last time, or... David Ray said I missed a banana, but I could swear that I did them all at some point. Alright, we're done! Get that bunch of bananas and let's get the heck out of here. Those platforms were basically Newton's Cradle, that's true. It's a shame Rambi's the only animal buddy in this game, and Tropical Freeze, and he's like in 3 levels. Something about this generation, like Yoshi was the same. Yoshi's only in like 3 levels of New Super Mario Bros. Wii. The partner characters, the support characters in these Nintendo games really kind of got the short end of the stick this generation for whatever reason. Are we already kind of coming up to the end of this world? That's surprising. There's still... Huh. Huh. Here we go. Crumble Canyon. Alliteration, get it? My Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze disc won't work, Max Howard. What? What did you do with it? You weren't supposed to play Frisbee with it before putting it into your Wii U. So, you know, it's all the rage these days. Getting everyone afraid that their Wii U is going to spontaneously combust seems to be the popular thing. I feel like every day in my recommendeds there's a new video about your Wii U is going to die. Do this now or your Wii U will not work in 3 minutes. And it's just, people, I guess it's just a popular thing to get those views right now. And one of the videos I saw recently was about disc rot. So I don't know, Max, if that's what's going on or if the disc was just kind of beaten up or who knows. Let's see, I don't trust... Okay, so, like, yeah. I guess... Everything in this game is a rush. I don't remember the original Donkey Kong Country always kind of just, you know, forcing you forward or else you're going to die. It's usually like, you know, enjoy the scenery. We put a lot of work into making this game look really nice, so, you know, there's no time limit, no rush. But Donkey Kong Country Returns, it seems like every single level is just like, you better keep moving or you're dead. Like, that was the only gimmick they could come up with. That and minecarts. Donkey Kong Country Returns did Temple Run before Temple Run. No, actually, when did Temple Run come out? Maybe it was like a little bit before this. So fine, the developers of this game were really obsessed with Temple Run. Does anybody remember the game show Jungle Run? I think I've talked about it before. That was an awesome game show. Where there were like these challenges and like the kids would collect these monkey statues, and then for all the statues they collected, that was how much time they had to complete the final challenge. And the final challenge was like inside this temple where they had to go in and solve puzzles, and each puzzle they solved, they would you know, get to a new room with another prize that they could take back to the exit. But if they ran out of time and got stuck inside the temple, they got nothing. So again, it all kind of relates to what we're doing here today. Something about monkeys and temples and running out of time. Oh, there you go. Like, I saw that hole in that canyon and that kind of rock there. I was like, that's got to be something. And it was. Now, this is a bonus game. That's really embarrassing if you lose. I think the only bonus game I've lost is the one that we lost earlier. I think I've lost it twice now. Did you get too hasty? Sounds like Legends of the Hidden Temple, Fennec. I've never seen that one. Did you just call it Jungle Run? Or was it that part of the show? No, so Jungle Run is the, like... iPhone app, right? It's like that game that you play on your phone. Or sorry, no, Temple Run. Temple Run. Yeah, sorry. Temple Run's the one on the phone. Jungle Run was the game show. I'm getting all confused now. Something like that. And yeah, I'm saying that the developers were obsessed with Temple Run, and then there was the game show Jungle Run. It's very confusing. Now I see that there's, you know, that skull back there that had a mouth, and anytime I see a skull with a mouth, I think that maybe there's a bonus game inside of it, so fingers crossed we haven't missed like 40 things. I hope you're doing well, Wayoshi. What is this? Okay, I thought maybe it was like I'd have to stand on top of it. Legend of the Hidden Temple is the show you're describing. So maybe I was watching like a different version of it or something. Because I always thought it was called Jungle Run. Ever heard of a board game called Forbidden Island? I have not. Chris Paradise Run is better. Don't know that. You wonder if cartridges can die, says Jess. You know, if they're kept in like a moist environment, they can corrode. You know, that's the biggest thing with cartridges is corrosion. So you want to keep them in a, you know, good environment that's not too damp. Wow. I wasn't expecting it to be an instant death. I guess it kind of makes sense that it was, but I guess I wasn't taking it as seriously as I should have been. But here again, I'm talking about how this whole game is just, you know, running away from that thing that's gonna kill you in one hit. And yeah, this is kind of the level. Oh god, no. You get one good blow, and if you miss, you're dead. What are we at here? 5 and a 9? Hopefully we're on track to get them all still. Just get it once so I never have to get it again. It's like running away from the spiders in Muncher Marathon. I'm trying to read the chat while like also being chased by this boulder. It's probably not a good mix. Like, go DK, go faster. Like, you can't even go fast because he's sliding on his butt. Okay, thank goodness. Wait, where am I going? Okay. Now, okay, I understood what was going on, like you could go over the oil, but my logic was that clearly taking the more difficult lower path is going to lead to a secret. Well, that was quickly proven to be false. But with these sections where, like, you know, you're in a race and you have to rush, that's always in the back of your mind is like, you know, what can I do? Which path should I take to not miss something? And so I kind of tricked myself in that case right there. But alright, we've learned our lesson. Above. Here we go. Amazing. Now I see, can I stand on this fence? Yes. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Canada, the UK, and Australia had a habit of renaming shows when they import them. Now that's definitely a possibility. I don't even think the version I watched, like, it was probably either a UK or Australian version, like you said. That would make a lot of sense. Just being shown on, you know, whatever channel, who knows what reason. But yeah, that's probably what happened. So I'll have to look that up then, considering it had a different name in the US. That's cool if you guys got it too. But yeah, I love the concept back in the day. Like 95% of the time they'd get stuck and like not get out with any prizes, or they couldn't solve the puzzle and they'd only get like the first prize, which was like a Walkman or something like that back in the day. Alright, 8 out of 9. I see that. Oh, okay. For a second I was like, crap, I was supposed to go down from the other side, wasn't I? But no, we got it all. We're done. All the Kong letters, all the puzzle pieces. We're almost out of crumbling platform, moving platform, run away from the rolling rock cliff world. You know, could have gone worse, could have gone better, could have gone worse. You want a Walkman, says Max Howard. Super Tom Brother, hope everyone's okay. Finally heading down to the old oil works. Yeah, well, look at that next world. You can see a little bit in the background there. We're almost there. Yeah, look at that. You think you're about to fight the boss, but psych, it's Tippy Shippy. Take your time when you say that one. So remember, the rule is, if it rhymes, they can break their alliteration rule. They were really dedicated. Now, I'm curious what the Japanese level names are. Because, you know, naturally, Japan, you got, you know, your kana and stuff. It's not really the same. Like, maybe it starts with the same kana character, or exactly how it worked. Was it the localizers who went all in on the level naming gimmicks, or is that somehow carried over from the Japanese version? We'll never know. Actually, we could probably find out by, you know, switching our Switch's language. I really like that about the Switch. You can play a game in any language you want, really, by just changing your system's language. Or back in the day, if you wanted to experience it a different way, you had to actually like buy that version. So how many puzzle pieces are we looking for this time? Good old 5. Now this platform looks quite suspicious. Just waiting for the one that you'll be able to climb like all the way around, but I see something going on here. And that'd be bonus game number 1. And here's another one where as long as you don't really screw up, you should be okay. Again, we had that like one bonus game that was different from anything else we'd done, which was really cool. But now we're back to the classics. Hi, Shelby. Call him is. I mean, yeah. I mean, you call one of them, and they all probably end up showing up. You're on the Rolling Rocker, drinking Rolling Rock, says Real. Now that's a way to have a good night. Drinking Rolling Rock on the Rolling Rocker. Classic. Oh, here we got. So we got the snow level music in a level that doesn't have anything to do with snow. At least it sounded like it for a second there. Alright, we got some cannon platforms to time here. Not too bad. Oh, what? Is it? Okay, I was gonna say, do I have to like rush before the ship sinks? But no. I was like, not more rushing, please. Okay, well I see the puzzle piece beneath us here. I guess we get it from the other side, where it looks like we can break a rock and get down under. There you go. 2 out of 5. And these are like bullet bills. Again, no neckies in this game, who would normally be like the, you know, the nut spitting bullet bill-esque enemy. Wow, Professor City, thank you. Thanks for the relaxing live stream, Andrew. Great way to end the day. Any NES games on the horizon? Oh, I know. I keep saying we've got what's it called? Super
Thanks
Pitfall.
for the relaxing live stream, Andrew. It's a great way to end the day. Any NES games on the horizon?
There you go. I gotta leave it to the old automatic voicer there. Thank you so much for that. And again, thank you so much for, you know, the membership last stream too. What's with that? So yes, Super Pitfall and Street Fighter 2010, I keep saying are coming up, and I really want them to be sooner rather than later. So stay tuned for that. And thank you all for your patience, and just thanks everyone who's been enjoying the streams that there have been. And again, really looking forward to getting back to more NES games with all of you. I know that's some people's main thing. I mean, it certainly is mine too. But I love that these streams have also given us a chance to play some different stuff. Like, I'm really happy I was finally able to beat Mario Galaxy 2. Obviously not 100% yet. You know, kind of feels like, you know, wrapping up something that I didn't finish in the past. But yeah, for sure, more NES games coming. And I really appreciate that you're enjoying everything. Alright, flip you over. Get out of here. Anything to the left? No. Thank you for DuckTales song. You love that song. So all of the super chat and the donation reactions, relate to money in some way. I just thought that'd be kind of funny. Good old Scrooge McDuck with my $5 US. That's me sitting on top of my pile of money after I've converted it to Canadian funny bucks. But alright, what else can we do here? Go up here. Where am I doing? So, like, I can bounce and grab this. There's a puzzle piece up there. And do I have to, like, bounce again to get up there? That one's only shooting, like, spiky ones. No. From here... Okay, so it doesn't seem to reset itself after you let go. So, like, I could leave it like that. And then do this. And that's 3 out of 5. Anything else up there? Out of the corner of my eye, I didn't realize it was, like, the super painful one. And that's a bonus game, apparently. Okay. Is this a little bit different than things we've seen before? They're actually introducing, like, slightly different bonus games here at the end of World 6. The testers were like, come on, man. I'm sick of this. By the time they got this far into the game, so they decided to mix it up ever so slightly. We might have seen this one, like, once before, but it's still the same basic thing. Alright. I should add the Goonies too, says Christian. I love Goonies too. It's like real money, but fun. Only in Canada, we have so much fun. If you donate just 5 American real dollars, Andrew would be rich by Canadian standards. Exactly. So I appreciate that a lot again. Thank you so much, Professor City. Get out of here. So we're at 4. We still got 2 Kong letters left to find. There's a whole bunch of crap shooting out from this window. I don't trust that that's all of it, though. But we're going to pick that up. And we're going to do this for like 2 minutes, just in case something comes out after. Is that really it? It's a little anticlimactic. Ooh! Okay, so it's like the second it fires, you know you gotta jump off of it. Wow, there was nothing even in that. Now there's a treasure chest. I was gonna say, like, is this a seesaw? Eventually it became one. Not even worth it. #1 dime is mine. I was quoting Magica de Spell. Street Fighter 2010 would be epic. Yes. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing that one. I know it's a notorious one. The nice thing about Capcom games, though, is they tend to have infinite continues, and I think that's the case with Street Fighter 2010. So, you know, if something's really difficult, at least you get to keep trying that same level over and over again. It's not too bad. But it's when, you know, something's tough, and then you die, and you gotta replay, like, the whole thing again. You know, I do enjoy that, but it doesn't make for great stream material. Can I stand on these houses? No, okay. I couldn't, like, I can't tell. I'm in the background, but it's like, the houses are even more in the background. But yeah, I think with that game, you know, it should hopefully be somewhat smooth sailing. I screwed up. I forgot it makes you do this dance where you gotta go right, and then left, and then right again. And this level decides on a gimmick. It runs with it. Alright, so 1, 2. So, how do I get the puzzle piece? So this just seems like a matter of, it's gonna shoot me to the other side, and I gotta go back. Oh, of course it's a race. Of course it's like, and then you try to roll, and everything's falling apart. But okay. Is that everything? Yeah! Alright, and with this, we're almost done World 6, with the exception of everyone's favorite level, the temple level. You just gotta run over there, Trey. Yeah, and you can see I was trying to, like, roll, because that's the fastest way to move, and I was bumping into, like, every single platform that was falling apart, which was kind of funny. Super Tom Brother, did you notice that the 2 Retro Studios DK games have absolutely no enemies from the Rare games, and that is true. Again, no clue why they didn't, you know, bring back... Oh, we're not even done! Cliff Top Climb. This level's really making sure that it lasts 30 years. DKC4 was going to be a game and was dropped, says Shelby. 905 banana coins. Here we go. Alright, gotta check behind the start. No. How many do you think? I'll say 7. 5 again. Being nice to us one more time. Alright, so we got this old DK thing in the middle of the swamp here. Which is weird though, because it's like I can keep going and completely ignore that. Like you never know what's the secret way and what's not. But I'm guessing I should try this, so here we go. Amazing. Again, that's another case of this Y being the button you press for everything. Okay, wow. 1 out of 5, just like that. Wait. So again, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Here I thought that barrel would send us down, where there were clearly bananas. Instead, it shot us to the right. You're always guessing with this game. But alright, so we got that one puzzle piece, so don't need to get that one again. And like, yeah, obviously I'm going to go down here. Is this my favorite one? Here we go. At least it's at the beginning this time, so if I fail in a hilarious fashion, we can just destroy ourselves instantly. Oh my god. Alright. But yeah, Donkey Kong Country 4, I did play that Donkey Kong Country 4 fan game one time. Definitely check out that video if you haven't seen it. It's really cool, except the controls were a little weird, and I mean, unfortunately, the controls were weird enough that it really did hamper the experience a bit. And then we got to the point where the game just soft locked. It's like, well, I guess that's it. But it is a shame because it does seem really neat. But like, I don't know which direction I want to go. No, like, see the other, no, and that's the checkpoint. The other way obviously had a puzzle piece. 10 of the 10 level design. You call this Death Barrel bonus. It's annoying. Oh, like that bonus game version? Yeah. With the old Death Barrel in the middle. Doing this one more time, but if I'm correct, it means we should have 3 out of the 5 puzzle pieces by the time we're done with this, which is pretty nice. So, where were the pieces? One was here. We're gonna have to do our favorite bonus game once again. And again, like, this whole world has just been, you know, rushing as everything crumbles behind you. Like, I'm trying to think about the original Donkey Kong Country. And that's where half my brain is. why I just did that. And I don't remember so many levels where, like, you were just forced to rush. And yet that seems to be a massive trope that this game, you know, grips onto so tightly for some reason. And I don't understand why. No reason to rush. Lots of time. There you go. There's another DKC4 fan game. It's called DKC Trilogy Jess. Yeah, I think I've seen the trailer for that. And that looked really cool. Like people are checking out more stuff like that someday. But okay, this time let's not mess up. So, yeah, again, this level's all about just, you know, you missed the thing and now you gotta do it all over again. Like, stay on the left side this time. And we can do this. Yep, so I did miss that. And then if we go into here, it takes us to that one. And I don't think I missed the O, hopefully. I don't recall if it was back there or not, but I guess we'll find out if we see the N and we haven't gotten the O. But there it is. nothing to worry about. Now, so you can stand on top. And is there anything to the left here? It looks like it. If I need to get into position where I can get like a little bit of a roll, hopefully. And we're entering bonus game number 2. And this one is the classic. This one and like the other one that are quite like it. Alright, too bad. Doesn't matter if that guy ever comes down where I can reach him. I mean, right under me. That's not fair. Always seems to kind of follow the same pattern at least. And there you go. It has 2-player co-op. Well, that's cool. You don't know how to access fan games. No, honestly, the internet scares me. For like every legitimate download out there, there's like 50 things that pretend they're a fan game, but they're actually a virus. So I hate downloading anything, but yeah, Donkey Kong Country seems to get a lot of fan stuff, which is cool. Because for a long time, there was no Donkey Kong Country ROM hacking, or like it was very primitive. But it's at the point now where I assume that many people probably opt for that, but for a long time it was like fan game or nothing. And so a lot of fan games popped up. It's too bad about the website DKC Atlas. That used to be like a classic website. And it doesn't really seem like it's maintained much anymore. Alright, again, everything's crumbling. Hope you like the crumble world. Keeping my eyes peeled for any potential secrets. There's the G. Because I think there's one puzzle piece left, right? Was that the puzzle piece? It might have been. And it was worth, destroying ourselves so we don't have to replay the whole level. Is this the way we're supposed to go? Okay. But yeah, I think that's where I died, not just that time, but the previous time. I went into the barrel accidentally a little bit too soon. And there would have been a puzzle piece if I had just... not done that. But alright, here we go. Let's just get this level done. And we can put this world behind us, with the exception of the temple level. And I'm really excited for those. Those are so much fun. There was that one pretty tough one last time, but we made it through. Let's see if I was correct with my theory. So, somewhere there's going to be the G. There's the G. Like, Okay, so I destroyed myself over a banana then. Interesting. In the corner of my eye, I thought it was a puzzle piece, but I do see a cactus there. That's suspicious. So you have to somehow get over to that cactus without being shot into the skull barrel above it. Interesting. Oh no, I really would have liked Diddy. So the platforms break depending on how long you're on them, or like how much you jump on them, and not just by standing still on them, which is interesting. Yes, that's tricky. And that's 5 out of 5. But this side's weird too. The weird kind of snail shell there. And that's the end of the level. Really nice kind of background. I like that. Nice sunset over the ocean. Well, we took a hit, but it didn't matter. Just watch a tutorial, says Jess. What are we talking about? Or how to like download games and stuff? That's fair. 3 things that are certain in life: death, taxes, and Donkey Kong getting remakes and ports instead of brand new games, says Trey. Whoa. I mean, it's very true. don't expect to hear it laid out like that, but I agree. And again, if this game doesn't sell well, Nintendo's gonna be like, nope, no more Donkey Kong Country. I mean, they can open up like a whole freaking Donkey Kong land at Universal Studios, but no budget to actually make like a new game for them. Alright, Perilous Passage. It's temple time. So far, these worlds aren't too hard. No, those levels weren't too bad. Chris, Donkey Kong is never getting a new game. It's just, he's doomed to forever just have these two games remade over and over again. Alright, as usual, probably 5 things. We got the old candle here. Okay, so is this another case of we're going to be chased by the rising lava? No rest for DK. And of course, you know, there's going to be all these candles that I gotta try and put out. And you never know which ones are going to have the puzzle piece, so we just gotta stop and do every single one until we know. All while also kind of watching up above to see if we're about to be crushed by stuff like that. But yeah, you said that things haven't been too tough, and then you get the sudden lava level. Again, in the middle of a world that's not even lava related. And that was the funny thing about Mario Galaxy 2 last week, or not, you know, earlier this week as well, is that I think the levels before the final level had more lava than the final level did. I feel like there's just going to be some memorization required here too. The hardest K level in your opinion, says Shelby. Uh-oh. Again, it's been so long, I don't remember which you know, temple levels which. You would think this would show up later, considering the theming, but now that looked painful. Alright, so again, we got one puzzle piece. No Kong letters to worry about. Let's just take this as it comes. You can't stay too close to the walls because there's always these kind of sparkies coming at you. Wayoshi, this is maybe the hardest K level, slow and annoying. Well, it certainly follows the theme of the night. You know, not being able to rest for even a second. But you heard it here, everybody. You could be watching. I thought the left one was going to fall first. You know, one of the hardest parts of the game. So sit back and relax. We'll see how long we're here for. Of course, again, K levels, no checkpoints, no hearts really. Sometimes they give you Diddy, sometimes they don't. You always have to be looking up at the top of the screen, because you never like to see if anything's going to fall on you, see if the sparky enemies are coming. But that means you can't look down at your, like, where you're standing too often, so that's why you get hit by things like that. Oh, candle. Nothing. Oh, I didn't see the spikes. Spikes look really weird. They're so colorful. They kind of blend in with the background. And so not sure what was up with that candle I blew out. Didn't even have an item in it. Well, we're up 1 health compared to last time, at least. It just feels wrong that nothing comes out of that. Now, like, why would I go over there just for a coin? I was praying it was gonna be a puzzle piece. I was like, one of these has to be a puzzle piece. Wow, like why would you have Super Kong beat it for you? Like if you're playing this level, it's because you want to feel the pain. Otherwise, you would just be continuing on. Feel the burn. I'm just shocked we've only seen one puzzle piece so far. It makes me nervous. Oh, shoot. I'm going... So now I'm going too quick, where I can't even see the platform before I jump up to it. Balance, Andrew, balance. Not too fast, not too slow. Dead. Try to agree, the sonar rays are so random. Are the platforms sinking or is the lava level rising? That's a great question. To me, it looks like the lava is rising, but no, it could also be that it's sinking. Just one more, you know, optical illusion for my eyes as I try to dodge all the things. So we can pretty consistently get back to this part. So okay, no, so not too fast then. So wait for this one. And then this one. And up here. Can I kill this guy? Like, they seem electric, right? But I wasn't sure if I could jump on them or not. This is the kind of gameplay we're here for, though. Just, you know, pure platforming. No mine carts, no rocket barrels. Just jumping on stuff. So far, so good. It's a weird block. I wonder if I could have jumped up through it from the bottom. Might be worth trying. There it is, the bees. Classic. Yeah, no zingers either. Like, it's just so strange that no classic enemies come back in this game. What? Oh, banana. Imagine the Oh Banana sound clip from DK64 played every time you collect the banana. It's like Mario Advance 4. I mean, all the Mario Advance games, kind of, when you get, you know, in life or something, it goes, lucky! Just what I needed. See, that is a really suspicious thing, but maybe there's nothing to it. Okay. Oh, you can't even fall here. I thought you had to jump from the platform. Well, that's nice. That's very nice of it. I'm so confused if there is like an opening where I can jump on those guys or not. Or are you just supposed to dodge them like the whole time? so the opening part here, simple enough. It's just the bees at this point. Any bee-related advice? I will not complain. I feel like I'm just missing something. Like, see, he's electric, he's electric. Now he's not, like, there's like a brief moment like he's not electric. And I'm so confused if that means I can jump on him during that or not. Oh, they're gone! Okay, so it was a waiting game. Blow the thing! Blow the dang thing, DK! Okay. Ooh. Oh, it's bee time. Amazing. Christian with the banana emoji. You have to dodge those bugs. They are literally no way to kill them. Trust me, you're not going to kill them. You can't jump on them. That's so weird. But okay, we were able to dodge them a bit, so I guess that was what we were supposed to do. Another thing too is like sometimes I'm faster than the screen. I don't think I touched that guy. I disagree. And like that's bad too. Like you gotta kind of stay in the sweet spot in the middle. While also dodging all the things. Alright, this is it though. This is the winning run. I think we've all had enough of this level. Let's get it done. And we can move on to what we've all been waiting for. I know at least I've been waiting for it. So like this part's easy. Like, I don't trust that block though. And the bottom left there. There's something weird about it. Finally they disappear. So what's the gimmick in this part again? That falls. That falls. And then these show up. And then the bees come back. There's a candle here. Is there any candle that actually has anything, or am I just wasting my time always trying to get rid of them? Well, that's 3. And there was another wall like that on the other side, so that could be 4. We might almost be at the end. Almost. That last section though there with the bees, that's tough. Ooh, I didn't think I was gonna make that jump. Alright, back to this classic part. Again, this is all simple stuff now. And these guys always act the same, so like, there's probably some consistent way to never get hit by him if I could just... Oh, shoot! My brain went into B mode that I forgot the lava was coming. DK just wanted to take a bit of a bath in the molten lava. No biggie. He needs to learn the multitask. Amazing. What if you miss a puzzle piece at the end, says Jess. Well, last time... No, it was in Mario Galaxy 2, where I did that whole gliding thing, and then I went through every gate, and then I missed the freaking token at the end. That was sad, but if we get it once, I could swear he was long gone by the time I took that damage. I guess there's like a trail of fire behind him too. I never really saw that. Here I thought it was just a graphical effect. I didn't know it was actually going to like sear my feet off. But, you know, if we beat the level once, I'll feel a lot better about beating it the second time. Because it's just been so long, I don't remember how long it goes on for. But once you know, it's kind of like that sigh of relief. Where for as long as I don't know where everything is, I don't know how much longer it's going to last. You're kind of just always like, ugh. Okay, this time we actually need to remember that we are being chased. So, I don't know why DK has this thing where he like walks into a wall and he bounces off it, right? Like the original Donkey Kong Country games didn't need that. So you're just trying the platform and then he does that, and that's like a good second when you can't input any other inputs because he's kind of like, you know, coming to his senses after ramming into the wall. Not sure why they thought that was needed. That's like Kirby level of flopping his face on the floor there. Alright, we're here again. See, he was just like, there was no reason for him to kind of have a freak out there. I didn't run into the wall that hard. But he kind of got stuck in that hole and just didn't want to come back out. But we're working on it. We're almost there. The bees. The bees are not something I remembered at all from my previous experience with this game. The indestructible bees. The only thing that's really throwing me off right now. There's got to be something in there. Like, is there a way? Like, I can just imagine the, you know, the platforms on both the bottom and top of that being semi-solid, and there's like a puzzle piece inside. So it's bothering me a little bit. Okay. So here we go. I see a candle over there, but we're not going to be able to check it. Question is, did I miss anything? I did. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And I bet it's where I think it is, too. Like, we only got 4, right? Well, we're not done yet, but it's not the worst level. Basically, have the gameplay for you. Tony! Hi, Tony! And Doom Mastermind, good evening, everyone! What level are we on? We just did the temple level in World 6, but we gotta go back in, as we're missing something somewhere. Puzzle piece is in that cube, the one you pointed out. Try looking inside of that. So yeah, like I pounded it from the top and it didn't do anything. So my guess is you have to get in from the bottom. Problem is, I just don't see how to do that. But hopefully a couple more tries and we'll get this done. It's not the worst level. It just took a little bit of learning how it works. Getting used to the old B. And hopefully we can do it again relatively quick. Yeah, it must have been something, you know, nagging at me from 15 years ago, telling me that that cube had something, but I just don't remember how you do it. Like, the cube is, like, up and to the left now. Like, if I just jump like this. Okay, so just, you have to know that touching that cube from the side opens it up. I was trying to think, okay, how do I jump up from the bottom, thinking that, like, the sides would be solid, but... Alright, because of that, we're beating it again, everybody. Hope you enjoy Donkey Kong being fried from behind. So this must be an interesting one to do the speed run for then, because you can't really rush it. Everyone's time must be pretty much the same. Okay. Close. I got into a good rhythm last time, and I just need to get that back. But otherwise, we're done. It shouldn't take much longer. But World 6 really was the world of, like, the things are coming after you, and you gotta run from it. But again, like, it's not only been exclusive to this world. A lot of worlds have had that. I'm curious, like, where that design philosophy came from when they decided to tackle, you know, a new Donkey Kong Country game. And I'm trying to think, too, if Tropical Freeze has as much of that. I think it has some, but I don't recall it being as plentiful. But alright, here's the one. This is going to be it. World 6 is almost in the back burner, and World 7's coming up. My favorite. Everyone's favorite. How could it not be your favorite? There he is. Like, I literally, all I did was jump, and he somehow got stuck on the wall. Why DK? And, like, you don't notice it as much when it's, you know, a more open kind of normal level. But on a level like this, where it is, there's, you know, bumps and stuff everywhere, you see him kind of get stuck on the walls a lot more. The K levels are really hard. Tropical Freeze is a lot harder. I love 2-K. 2-K, I still have fond memories of to this day. And I'm looking forward to that one when we play it after we beat Returns, which will probably happen, you know, next week, or if not next week because of Wario Land coming out, it should be soon. But okay, almost done, almost done. Let's just get this out of the way, and we can move on. Christian, I know what you're waiting for me to say, that Donkey Kong is kind of a tank, because he is. He is a tank in this game, and you can't tell me otherwise. There's nothing I like more than when my platforming characters feel like tanks. Okay. We're good at getting back to this part. Unfortunately, I lost an HP. I should have gone back to that middle platform and then over to the side. What did Max say? Does DKC1 save the lives? It does not. It's so weird because the Donkey Kong Country 2 has the swanky bonus games. But, like, you can only do them once per save file. Even if you turn the game and back on, you can't try them again. So, like, once you get the lives out of them, you know, that's it. It's really unfortunate that, you know, even if you turn the game off, you lose all your lives, you can't then just go back and do the quizzes again to get more. But I guess you then have to collect the coins to pay for the quizzes anyway. Overall, in Donkey Kong Country, there's usually a spot you can find that's good for grinding lives, and then you just do that a whole bunch. Right now we're just messing around. My mind's already in World 7 here. Which we'll be at momentarily. If we can get this done. Stand on this platform. Do some of that. Jump over this. We all know how it works. And I don't remember what the K level is in World 7. So I guess we'll find that out in due time. That's such a tight jump. Okay. A heart would be great. I thought I would reach that platform on the left. You said Kirby's a tank. You said Mario's a tank. Now DK's a tank. I think you're the tank, says Christian. That's what I was waiting for, Christian. Thank you. Thank you for that. What video game character is not a tank? Mega Man operates so smooth. Mega Man probably has like the best controls. Mario World 2. Mario World has my favorite controls of any video game. They're just so good. Alright, we're taking 2 hits now into the future. So this should be good. Until I take one stupid hit, like right now. Ooh, that's always so close. Okay, here we go. What? I didn't even see that. Yeah! 5? 5. It's done. Mario's a tank. There you go. All right. World 6 boss coming up. That would be a nightmare for you back in the day, says Jess. Yeah, so it has come back to me that was quite a tough one back when I first played it too. I always thought that would have been in a future world, and you'll see why. But all right, 6-B, Thugley's High Rise. Hey, there's no alliteration there. It's not even really a rhyme. I was worried we'd be stuck on that level for days, says Trey. It was so fun the first time, we beat it the second time. I've seen lava flow or fall so fast. Never seen lava flow or fall so fast. But okay, here we go. I always want to look for secrets even in the boss stages. That's just kind of the mindset this game gets you into. Alright, who are we beating up on this time? That may or may not deserve it. Didn't we already fight a thing that looked exactly like this? Exactly, just another version of Mugly. A lot of really weird creatures live on DK Island. I have no idea where all of these creatures were in like the first game, but at some point between the first game and now, they all showed up from somewhere. They came on the Moonstone, maybe. So does the Moonstone confirm that Pokemon universe is just the same as our universe? But like, in that universe the Moonstone happened, where in ours it didn't. Somewhere the timeline split. Well, I wasn't expecting a shockwave. You tell me what hurt me there. Like, what? That's hilarious. Alright, well now that we know all of his moves, we'll get it this time. You jumped too late and died. But like, is the armor shell hurt? Like, I'm not sure what a couple of the hits there came from. Like, I guess it's flashing red, so that implies it's like hot or something, maybe? I guess that's probably the implication. So this time he's gonna flip, so you gotta get away from him, and then you jump on him. Understood. That's 3. What do you think? 6? Probably something like 6. Oh, he's getting... Alright, whatever that did, he did it. Oh, we're going down to the next level. It's a lot like the last level, but it's made of wood. Very creative. Oh. He breathes fire now, apparently. Whoa! Oh! Hello? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Is everyone still there? You guys can still see the thing. There was a power flicker. So I'm not sure if I'm still streaming or not, or if like the router's gonna be messed up now. It seems like everything's still fine. Okay, I guess we're good. My TV shut off, so I just had to turn it. It happened again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Something's going weird. You're all still here. Well, I appreciate you all confirming that in the chat. That's the good thing about using a laptop and